What do you do when your best friend isn't there anymore? The truth is, friendship breakups don't get the same attention as romantic breakups, even though they can hurt just as much and sometimes even more. Losing a friend, especially someone you thought would be in your life forever, can leave you feeling hurt, confused, and lost. After all, this is the person you always turn to when life's not going your way. If they're not there anymore, then what do you do? We believe that these types of breakups deserve just as much attention and validation as breaking up with your partner. If you're watching this after losing a friend, we hope to make you feel understood and supported. Let's explore. 1. Needing painkillers. Ever had a friendship end and felt an actual pain in your chest? According to neuroscience, your brain doesn't know the difference between emotional pain and physical pain. One study found that when you experience rejection, whether it's a breakup, ghosting, or your bestie suddenly treating you like a stranger, there are certain parts of your brain that get activated. These parts are called the secondary somatosensory cortex and the dorsal posterior insula. And they are responsible for experiencing actual physical pain. This means that your brain registers this heartbreak the same way it would register a broken leg. And yet, no one's handing you painkillers and telling you to take it easy for a few weeks. Instead, you get a few standard responses such as, "You'll make new friends," or "It's not like you were dating." But this ache you feel in your body, your soul, and your heart, it's very real. 2. Who am I now? Your best friend wasn't just someone you talked to every day, they were a part of your identity. The inside jokes, favorite hangout spots, weird little traditions no one else understood. Losing them doesn't just mean losing a person, it means losing a version of yourself that only existed with them. Psychologists believe that friendships are crucial for identity formation, especially for teens and young adults. So when a friendship ends, you might feel like you don't even know who you are anymore. At first, your habits and routines may start to feel strange. Maybe you used to text them first thing in the morning or meet up every weekend. Without those interactions, it feels like something is missing from your daily life. Your social identity may be shaken as well. If you were the planner in the friendship, or the funny one, or the go-to for advice, you might start questioning that part of yourself. Without them, you wonder, am I still that person? You also might feel a loss of validation. Close friends mirror back parts of ourselves, reinforcing our worth, strengths, and quirks. When they're gone, that external validation disappears, and you may struggle to feel as confident in yourself as before. This is why friendship breakups hit so deep. They don't just change your social life, they change your sense of self. 3, a stab in the back. But why do these breakups even happen? According to one study, one of the most common reasons for losing your friends is betrayal. You trust this person, share your secrets, your jokes, even your vulnerabilities. And then one day, they break that trust. Maybe they shared something you confided in them, didn't show up when you really needed them, or acted like your feelings didn't matter. And suddenly you're left replaying it all in your head. How could they? Was I not enough? Should I have seen this coming? Betrayal isn't just about what they said, it's about what it takes from you. Trust isn't an endless resource, it's something you build piece by piece. And when something shatters it, it feels like they've destroyed the foundation you built together. Psychologists even call this betrayal trauma, a kind of emotional wound that cuts deeper because it comes from someone you thought had your back. The pain you're left with isn't just sadness. It's a mix of confusion, anger, and that sinking feeling of being let down by someone you once could count on. And this feeling lingers on as you kept wondering if someone else would do this again. 4, left on red. In contrast, your bestie can sometimes leave you hanging without any apparent reason. No betrayal, no heated fights, no warning signs. You're just left with silence, wondering what went wrong. And all those times you got ghosted by a Tinder match couldn't prepare you for this. But unfortunately, best friends can turn into ghosts just as easily. Interestingly, one study found that ghosting in friendships is driven by different reasons than in romantic relationships. For example, one reason for ghosting in dating is something called communication overload. Ghosters feel bombarded by messages and decide to simply disappear. But it's something else entirely when it comes to friends. If you were ever ghosted by a friend at a time when you needed them most, such as during a difficult family situation, they might have felt like they were unable to give you the right support. For some people, ghosting friends becomes a way to avoid tough emotions. It's about feeling overwhelmed, mentally or emotionally, and not having the tools to process it. Ghosting becomes an escape route. Even though it hurts, try to remember that it was never about you. The right friend would find a healthier way to communicate instead of disappearing without a word. Moving forward. If you're looking for ways to cope with losing a friend, here are some practical steps you can try. Write a goodbye letter, even if you don't send it. Writing a letter can make you make sense of your emotions, process the loss, and find closure. Clarify your values. Even if they end, relationships teach us a lot about ourselves and what we value. Take this time to reflect on what did and didn't work in your friendship and what you're looking for in future connections. Embrace new opportunities. It's not without reason that it's said, when one door closes, another opens. Be on the lookout for new things you can try out. Parties, classes, workshops. You might meet someone new and exciting who shares your passions. And seek support. It's completely okay to lean on somebody if you're struggling on your own. Seek comfort in your other friends, family, or a therapist if things get too hard to handle. Do some of these points speak to you? If you ever broke up with a friend, we'd love to hear your experience. We'd also like you to know that no matter how bad it hurts right now, these breakups can teach you a lot about resilience. They can show you that even through this pain, you're still able to pick yourself up and hold your head high. As you keep going through your life, you'll meet so many different people. You'll hear so many amazing new stories, go through all kinds of different adventures, and all those fun people will quickly go from strangers to friends. You just need to keep your heart open. And to get a glimpse of what's waiting for you, take a look at 6 types of best friends you'll make in your life. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.